I like the new one. He's cool. He's loud.
We're gonna have to get a fucking net gun and catch that fucking thing.
We need what's that?
I don't know
It's
where
not a net gun, but like it's like you can throw it and it turns into like the Vikings had them. There's like 3 balls and
Bola?
Yeah, bola. We can practice on Smash.
Too easy.
We gotta start with the easier target. Move up to chicken. Chicken's kind of fast.
So our buddy brought us another rooster. And I called them guys out there in case the rooster got out. Fucking rooster got out. We weren't able to catch it. He's still out. We're gonna have to get him when he goes to sleep. So we have 2 roosters here. And we need to take the one rooster to the other place so he can
At least he's not mean. He doesn't seem to like. I think the Silky is actually keeping him away.
Yeah, I think so.
Like he's just staying in the parking lot.
I think he'll do good up at the other place. Get him up there.
But Colin has to drive him.
He's pretty freeloaders.
I got a bunch of mowing. I mowed all out in the woods yesterday. Got all that shit all mowed back down. We need to get some ditch through there. Get that ready to go. Got some shit to set off before.
I don't know.
We had another hatch of ducks.
Oh yeah.
We got a 9 brand new baby ducks. So remember we thought
Ducklings.
one of the female ducks was gone? We
It
only
was
had
just
one?
hiding and nesting.
Yeah, it was nesting. So this duck has her 9 babies. I wonder how long till the goose takes them away.
That's what happened to the last one.
Yeah, that
Mama Goose. I wonder if that's where that name comes from.
Mama, maybe.
If they like watch after a little, because when we were listening to that podcast the other day, we were saying that some ducks kind of like abandon them, but there are certain barnyard animals that will kind of like take them in.
Yeah, maybe so. Not that, but something different.
Maybe they're adopted.
Perhaps. So they got the whole building all cleaned up.
Good.
And, except for the back garage bay. That still needs some sweeping. Got the razors out, ran the property back behind there, ran all around, went up to the range. Went up there and I get out there, Calvin Lim's out there on the range half naked. I'm like,
What are you doing?
were you just naked? Like, no. I don't know what he was doing. He was out there PTing, and then he would shoot between fucking sets.
That's cool.
But he's out there all by himself. Like, that was his fucking workout.
That's cool.
He was out there. It was
probably
fun.
fun.
It was warm, too.
Yeah. It was.
He was
hot.
fucking sweating. I think he was fucking box jumping up onto 55-gallon barrels.
Yeah.
Rob Pincus can do it.
I don't think Tommy can do
No?
it. No.
I don't know what he was doing, but there was a bunch of barrels all fucking set up.
Yeah.
He was doing something.
Yeah. No offense, but I don't think that was it.
Can you do that?
Nope, not in a 50-gallon.
No.
Whenever I was playing football, I could box jump on our highest box jump. But like, if you ever watch someone who's good at them, like real athletes, it looks like they're levitating because when they jump, they just keep going up. Like they have so much energy, they just jump and they just keep going up. You're like, what the fuck just happened? It's weird.
So Horton was here this morning. Duck drawing blinds, drawings for the duck blinds are in 2 weeks. Hunting actually opens 2 weeks before we go to Las Vegas for the USM show.
Yep, it's just about that time of season. That's already started doing well, thoroughband pulls for my bow. That way I can actually shoot some bow this year, hopefully. So, but it is almost that time.
You got a crossbow, don't you?
Just a regular bow. That's luckily that's our carport. It's the way it sits. You can lean the ladder against it and get up on the carport, so I can actually angle my little target down. I can stand on my carport and practice off for the angle and everything, so it'll be fun.
You can do that at the shop.
Well, you could, but it's not at my house. I can't do that every day.
But you could shoot from up on the stairs on the second level.
Yeah, you could.
You could shoot right out. We could open the roll-up door and you could shoot right out the roll-up door.
Yeah, you could.
Plus it look way cooler than what you're doing.
Well, the thing is, if you miss or do anything there, you're going to get rocks and you're going to shatter $15, $20 arrows every time.
Why are you gonna miss?
because it
You're
happens.
not gonna miss that much.
Well, you hope not.
The fucking box is 24 inches. You're not gonna fucking miss that box.
I missed a deer 3 times.
That's you. You've never shot before.
Not as an animal
I watched
like that.
the Horton shit was putting them all in the black dot. I hadn't
Mhm.
shot in 6 years probably.
Mm-hmm.
And his building's 100 feet long at least. Well, no, I mean, yeah, 100 feet.
I haven't been in there
I've
since I was this tall.
never even seen it shot. I've heard it's nice though.
Here. I thought it was bigger than ours. She said it's not.
It would just be built taller because they put farm equipment in there.
They have a fucking
Yeah.
huge tractor. He said his
Yeah.
dad just bought a new tractor.
Yeah, it's probably built kind of like the outdoor shop part of yours, you know, just really, really high ceilings. That's usually why those shops are built that high,
Yeah.
so that you can pull a large, tall something in there. Especially if it's got a big roll-up door on it.
Jack and Wes said they're done farming for right now. He said they get out there pretty soon.
Oh, that's cool. They just at that in-between stage after they've seeded and done all their other stuff, and they're just
Yeah.
waiting to harvest.
Well, they grow wheat
Mm-hmm.
and cut it,
Wheat,
and then they let it grow back up and cut it again,
not wheat.
and then they seed over. So they actually triple crop. They triple crop a lot of their croppers,
That's cool.
which is supposed to be a fucking huge deal for around here. Like people aren't able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But his ground is so good, he's running crops that'll replenish and shit. So he's pretty on that shit.
Yeah, there's a lot goes into it. I know that they said they super enjoy it, and it's something they take passion with. So
Yeah.
that makes a difference.
Wes said he said, I hate doing it. I put up a lot of fence, but I'll come out after you guys put up some fence. Which translates to Cody and Wes will put up some fence.
I like doing dance. It's fun.
That's awesome. I'll send you can put some fence up too. I don't know
You're
whether
fenced? It's fun.
I don't know whether we're gonna use an auger and put in wood posts, or if we're gonna just use a bucket or something and put in T-posts. I don't know how we're gonna do it. But we have to
Depends on
have
how you want your fence and what you want it to look like.
well, we have to have a lot of gates. We gotta have a lot of big, huge double gates so we can open them up and drive cars through, and so we can still run the racers through their full speed and shit.
I don't know anything about the price difference on it. I'm surprised you wouldn't do because of all the stuff you're gonna have on it. Have like a 8-foot chain link with like the arced or the angled barbed top or razor
Well,
top.
because I think it's the price difference of 5 times more.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Is I don't know what
I think it's fucking 5 times more expensive.
I know. Mom and Dad just chain link in their 2 acres was expensive.
What was it?
I don't remember, but I remember Dad after they did it, he was like, "Well, that was expensive."
Yeah, I think it's way. I think I can do the whole property for what I can do a few acres of chain.
Yeah.
And all I'm trying to do is I need to be able to put goats in there,
Mm-hmm.
keep the goats in, and then run some other wire to keep chickens in paddocks. We're going to divide it into 4, like the whole hill area, cut it into 4 sections so we could open them, turn them into 1, and then just keep rotating them clockwise. But still, we got a lot of usable room in there. And with big, huge double gates, we can open them up and still run the razors and shit through there at full speed. So if you come through a corner real fast,
Mhm.
slide that bitch sideways. If you got 2 6-foot gates,
Mhm.
butt it up, you got 12 feet, so you're not gonna fucking eat that fence.
Mm-hmm.
It won't hurt the razors, but it'll tear the shit out of the
Yeah.
gate.
You're gonna go.
Put another fixed blade online last night. Sold $1,700.
Nice.
There's dudes all up in arms over guys buying these fixed blade, these folders. Like guy bought it at $650, and he's got it listed at the current open bid on it right now is $1,500. And dudes are just up in arms over these guys doing it. But the fact is, those motherfuckers could have bought those knives at $650 too. We
Mhm.
posted a bunch up, and we posted them at $750 and $850. Those dudes pissing and moaning over that, they could have bought those fucking knives. They didn't bother to fucking buy them. What do you give a shit?
I was gonna say you can't be mad at
They
someone
go,
else
that's
for spending
bullshit,
their money."
flipping knives like that. I go, fuck, I hope they sell them for $5,000. That means I can sell my next ones at fucking $3,000.
Plus, people do that all the time with all
Yeah.
kinds of things, not just knives, but
Yeah.
anything. Anything you can get in demand, if you can get it, and then once they sell out, the value on it only goes up.
Yeah. So I don't. All that tells me is I should have sold them for more. We got some others in the work. There will be a different model and different artwork, but we've got some others that we're gonna
Got a little,
do. Little hanger on.
yes, little cliffhanger in there. I hate those. You have to shake a little bit to get those to follow.
If you got some shit coming out of there that you gotta shake to fall off, you might want to get that checked. They're gonna put a Q-tip up inside there.
Oh, I was talking about your butt, not your front parts. Now just relax.
Just go ahead and if you got that going on, you just go ahead and take some doxycycline right now, and that'll knock out 90% of what you might have.
And if it doesn't, then you've a real
If it
problem.
doesn't, you got a real problem.
You might have bit off a little more than you could chew, so to speak.
She left something. She left something in there. Guess we're gonna buy some beehives.
Oh yeah?
Everybody posting about the that flow hive. It'll work, but it's kind of gimmicky. We're not doing flow hives. We're gonna actually use actual beehives, maybe top bar, and learn how to do beekeeping. The flow hive thing is neat, and yeah, you can steal the honey out of there and shit. You don't have to touch the bees, but you're gonna see a lot of collapse with that shit. And I don't think you can even get one. They did a Indiegogo, I think, and they got 17,000 times the funding of what they needed. And a bunch of people bought them. I don't believe they're being delivered. It's a $500 hive. For $500, I can really put 2 or 3 actual full-size hives together. But we want to be able to actually grow the bees, and we want them there for pollination. And we're putting in a shitload of trees and a lot of different plants and stuff. So yeah, the honey will be cool as a byproduct, but that's not really why we're doing it. And we really don't use that much honey anymore. We don't. It's a trip because all the storage food and all the shit that we're growing and all the stuff that we're doing, we don't eat out of a can at all. Like, never do we eat out of a can. We've got that food, and as it starts to go bad, we'll donate it to food banks and we'll buy some more of it, and maybe occasionally use it. But we don't use any of that shit. Everything we cook right now is fresh, and even the eggs we're producing, I haven't cracked an egg in over a month here, and we're just cooking them and giving them back to the chickens and giving the eggs away. So to have the capacity and the capability to do it, that's great, but we are not currently using any of that stuff. You're giving me nothing to work with, or you're going to have to fucking talk so I can talk back.
Sorry, I was eating.
Anything. Next party. Tell them about the next party.
We don't have really a planned date for it or anything yet, so you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Fall party, fall festival.
A fall festival of some sort. Not going to follow a national holiday. So
Around Halloween-ish, a week or two before
Prior-
or after.
before or after. We don't have a gimmick for it yet necessarily.
Halloween.
It will be dressed up. Yeah, it'll be Halloween based.
I want to do a plague masquerade party. It can be a masquerade ball, but I want it to be plague mask.
Which is
Well, they thought that the plague was spread through your nose, and they thought that by wearing those big
the
bird
big
beak
long, yeah.
noses filled with incense and shit, it would prevent them from getting the plague.
That's cool.
But there are some really cool
Yeah, there's some really creepy ones for
plague
that.
masks.
Yeah. Now that would be cool. Have to pump a hallucinogen in the filtration system. So those of us who know will be sure to have an actual filter in our mask, and everyone else will think that the crazy shit's going on and they'll freak out.
Well, some will come pre-hallucinated.
It's true. It could happen. I don't have anything, man.
Okay, I'll turn that off.